Hello, my beautiful Leo. Thank you so much for joining this monthly reading. Today, we're going to do your April monthly reading for your general energy, your career, your love life, your communication, and just to get a general picture about what you need to know about this month so that it might be able to help you go through your months with flying colors. As usual, we're going to use Oracle of the Mythic Heroes and Oracle of the Celestial Deities to check all these different areas in your life. All right. Now, with all that being said, first of all, let's get 3 cards from Celestial Deities. Let's see what's your general energy now, what could be blocking you, and also what could be helping you during this period of time. All right. Thank you so much, Universe. 3 cards for Leo. First, Athena. Strong. Very good. All right. Now, what could be blocking you at this moment is Vulcan. Okay. What could be helping you is Vesta. A very clear message here. Leo, okay, a lot of you guys, you know that you always have this inner fire, inner desire to shine, right? That's what Leo is all about. Whether you're a Leo sun or Leo rising, Leo is about, I want to work hard. I want to do everything right. I want to make sure everything is happening because I want to shine and I want to be able to receive the recognition and the approval from others and from the society. And I want to be able to stand in the spotlight, right? And so that I'll know that I'm on the right track, I'm doing the right thing. Athena, this energy is very much about your sense of leadership, Leo. So a lot of you guys watching this video, maybe you are working for yourself, right? You might be an entrepreneur. You might run your own company, or if you work in an organization, this could be about you maybe having your own team, and you want to take the leadership role to make decisions, right? To strategize. For some of you guys, this could even, doesn't have to be about work, right? This just could be about how you want to focus on, you make decisions about what kind of life you want to live. Maybe living more independently, moving out of your parents' house, right? Things like that. This is a general reading, so everyone's situation is different. Take what resonates. Now, what could be blocking you at this moment is this Vulcan energy. Now, with Venus and Vulcan as where you are and what could be blocking you, there are 2 different scenarios I want to share here. First of all, for some of you Leos, right, you have this amazing desire to be independent and to take the leadership of your life and to shine. But there's also a part of you feeling very, very scared. When I say scared, I mean maybe you have been disappointed, right? Maybe when you were really trying to achieve something, but you find it very, very hard. It's almost like, I'm making 2 steps forward and then, I'm being pushed back one step, right? And I'm really trying to move forward with another 2 steps and then I'm being pushed back 1 step. So it's a bit like you are a fighter, okay, Leo, but it's almost like life has not been the most kind to you. So it's a little bit like that, right? And so the good thing about this energy is that you have been working hard and you have been really trying everything to manifest the things you want to manifest. However, it's a little bit like saying that you are experiencing a little bit this kind of push and pull energy. And sometimes that hurts your confidence a little bit. And what I really want you guys to focus on is with this Vesta on top. The 3rd card that you have put out is really showing what could be helping you. Vesta is talking about you focusing on yourself, focusing on the investment, the effort, right? The dedication that you want to make towards your goal and what you want to achieve. You see, on the picture of Vesta on the screen, you can see in here, Vesta is a goddess who does not really look around. She's having her eyes closed, the goddess of home and hearth. In a personal achievement sense, I think Vesta is all talking about focus. All right, she's not about, I'm looking at what you're doing, I'm looking at what she's doing, what he's doing, and I'm comparing, right? Oh, they're able to do this, I'm not able to do this. That means, I'm shit. Or, that kind of comparison that sometimes we do, which is a natural thing, right? And as human beings, right, sometimes in order for us to know whether we are doing the right thing or not. We tend to compare ourselves with other people. Sometimes it's also due to our childhood, right? I mean, I remember when I was young, my mom would usually say, "Oh, look at someone, right? They could get, a good score in the exam. Why aren't you, like that?" Yeah, right. So maybe at a young age, we have been told to compare, even though, our parents had their best intention for us. But with your energy coming back to this, Leo, is that what you need to do is that you need to really stop comparing. You need to focus on whether you are better than your yesterday instead of comparing yourself with someone else next to you and thinking, how come they do it so easily? Or how come they get all the resources and I get nothing? Okay, so it's a little bit like that. So with this energy, what I really want you to do with Leo is that be patient. Be patient and, little by little, step by step, and you will be able to get to where you need to be. Now, let's have a look at your communication, your work, and also your relationship. Okay. All right. So first card for our Leo, which is about your communication, okay? Two of Swords. Now, this energy sometimes is showing that maybe there are certain things you want to say, you want to express, you want to communicate, but you're waiting, okay? This could be about some kind of hesitation coming to you at this moment. And this kind of hesitation sometimes is also related to, let's say, maybe you're being overly diplomatic, right? Maybe you're thinking, I can't say this. If I say this, what they would think, right? So a little bit like that kind of, being sandwiched in the middle. But one of the things I do feel about this Two of Swords is that maybe it's also mm, true that it's not really the right timing for you to, just, get everything out. I think it's important maybe during this time, you can actually maintain your equilibrium. You can observe what's happening, right, around the situation. And later, you will have your opportunities to express yourself. So this Two of Swords is telling you that, okay, at this moment, if you're feeling that you are not able to move forward very quickly, it's okay. Observe and understand a little bit more about the situation. With your work and career, we've got the world. Beautiful. Now, this card has a lot to do with our community, okay, and also to deal with our international community. For Leos this month in April, if your work has something to do with, for example, foreign travel, all right, dealing with a lot of people from far away from you, finding the right community, right? Either those people are clients, right, around from different countries, different culture, right? Or this could be about you might want to even conduct a workshop, right? Facing a lot of different people, right? Things like that. I think this could be an amazing time. And this Two of Swords card is just saying to you that if that has been a little bit like, playing this idea, if you have been doing that in your mind, this month is definitely time for you to give it a go. All right. I think Leos, you are this is just showing that you will have your audience, and let's put it this way. Sometimes the world card, like what I said, because it's about communities, about the people, right, the bigger environment. So I also feel like perhaps this is a time for you to network, to connect with the people you love, and you know that they will always be there for you, right? Your loyal clients, your loyal friends, right? Things like that. Now, because we're looking at your work right now with this world card. And oh, by the way, I also see some kind of improvement and some kind of, elevation happening. So this could also be about maybe you are going up a level, right, in your work. You used to do work maybe around at this scale, and from this month, during this period of time, you will be able to level up, right? Because the world card is a little bit like a graduation energy. So you are wrapping up what you have already been doing really well, and you're ready to move to the next thing, right? Now, let's have a look at love and relationship for Leo, okay? Six of Pentacles, very good. This card has a lot to do with give and take, okay? I think for the singles, right? If you are wondering what's happening with your single life and whether you're gonna be able to meet someone, Six of Pentacles has a lot to do with give and take. It has a lot to do with offering. Because Pentacles has a lot to do with work as well. I really feel that for a lot of you guys, it's a very important time for you to focus on how you can meet meaningful individuals, maybe through some kind of work project, right? Something you study, that kind of stuff, rather than, just meeting guys online, swipe left and swipe right, that kind of energy. That's not Six of Pentacles energy, okay? Now, the other thing I want to say is if you are already in a relationship and you wonder what's the advice and what's happening, Six of Pentacles is about offering. So this could be literally saying that, either you are offering your partner some good help, right, assistance, or vice versa. You're receiving help from your partner. Sometimes this card is also asking you, if you want to know whether you're on the right track with your relationship, always look at the balance of give and take. Okay? Specifically, your first card is Athena, the goddess of justice, right? So I do feel that fairness at this period of time could be very important. Very good. Now we're going to pull extra three Lenormand. Okay, let's see what other information is there for our communication, work, and love. Okay. Thank you, universe. All right. 3 cards, please, for our Leos. All right, for your communication, we have got the clover. Beautiful, okay? So clover is talking about good luck, right? Also, it's talking about something that is not too serious. So with this clover and Two of Swords, I feel like whatever that you might have been built up in your mind, oh, I can't say it, I can't communicate it. Can I send that email? Can I actually, talk to this person, talk about this? I think clover is telling you that, maybe you're overthinking about this, and maybe you're giving yourself a little bit like unnecessary mental burden, right? These kind of things. Okay, so try to take it a little with things a little bit more lightheartedly. With your work, okay, under the world, we have got the bear, okay, power. Bear with the world definitely is talking about going big, all right? I think like what I said earlier, if you're considering whether you should expand your work, right? For example, if you have always been focusing on your local market, maybe this is about going to the international market. If you have always been doing your work in one single aspect, right? Maybe this is time for you to expand your service, right? Maybe this could be about even I don't know, let's say maybe go online, have your own YouTube channel, right? Express your ideas, things like that. All right. Now let's have a look at your love life. We have got the birds, communication. All right. Communicating about what you want and what you need. These two cards sitting together, it's about offer come to you through communication. I love this energy, okay? The clover with the birds is also talking about communicating in a smooth way, right? Not being too concerned, but being open-minded, right? Generally speaking, the energy is actually very, very nice. Leo, I think this month you're gonna have a great time. You will actually have a lot of achievements, right, in your work. Some could be some kind of major, either you are working with a major big company, or this could also be about you feel you are more empowered, right, in your career. We also have got the birds with Six of Pentacles showing that, in relationship, people offer you things. When I say relationship, of course, this could be about love and romance, but sometimes this could also be about maybe your business relationship, right? Say what you want, ask for help, and people will give you what you need. Okay, very good. Now, one last card for Leo. All right, we're just gonna get one card from Oracle of the Mystic Heroes. Let's see what's your final advice for the month of April. Thank you, universe. Just one card for our Leos. Okay. Okay, I feel like this one. Okay. Friendship. Okay. Damon and PCS. Do you remember earlier I said about community, right? With this world card. I think during this period of time, probably for you, Leo, in order for you to expand yourself and find more success, I think you need a little bit friendship. And when I say friendship, I'm not talking about the people you go partying with, right? Getting drunk. I'm talking about when you need them, they will be there to support you. All right. They will clap for you when you have your success, and they will also be able to listen to you when you are going through your lows. This card has a lot to do with friends, community, feeling a sense of belonging. It's a little bit like that. I sometimes I feel like, it's so easy for us to be friends with other people when we are young, right? When we are kids. But the older we grow, the less important. I wouldn't say less important, but we had a lot more focus. And also because life gets more complicated, right? When you're meeting someone, you don't know what their agenda is, right? Are they sincere to be your friends, or is this just some kind of fake social grace? Right? Ah, nice meeting you, this and that, but they don't really give a shit about us, right? So sometimes I do believe that it's not that easy to make friends when we grow older. But for you, Leo, all right, this card tells you that's the focus. Perhaps you need to give yourself a chance to bring the right support to you so that things will go much easier this month. Okay? Call your friends, text your friends, see them, all right? And be open towards going into attending new events, right? New like conferences, right? Events, things like that. All right. Thank you so much, Leos. I wish you guys a wonderful April. If you like the reading, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful month. See you later.